Yo. Okay, sorry. Alright, guys. I am here. I'm sorry for being late. My camera was malfunctioning, so I had to figure that out. Hello, hi Jakaraj, hi Palash. Yeah, we're gonna do something. For the lack of a camera and the lack of a bow tie, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up a bow tie with me. Hello. Hi, sorry, guys. Mic now. Hi, bros. Hi, Peace Seeker. Hi, Rohan. Hi, Madhusudan. Hi, Sharma. अरे सब F हो रहा है बट क्या मैं I was looking for my freaking logo to put so you guys could get, but I can't find that either. So we're just gonna talk. T69 was insane. Like I honestly don't know how SE managed to lose, but there was a lot of mistakes that were happening. And when I saw T69 was GE, it was more like, well, GE are just more set up, but T69 have looked really, really good. It makes me wonder, like, what will Soul be feeling now? Peacemaker, my stream doesn't feel the same without my smile. I'm sorry, I know, I agree, but I already have something planned. Like, I'm getting a new tripod and stuff, so new mic will be there soon. I promise. There's exclamation cam, and I say that there too. Hi Sam69A. Hi Varun Raj. हालत देखो guys, Excel sheet का title लेट हो भी लिखा है. I mean, yeah, I was just, admitting. But yeah, hi Chirag. Hi guys. Wait, let me just open up the game. We're gonna be talking T69 versus G. Or for me, like, I don't know, this game was very weird because I felt like both of the teams were playing one-dimensionally, but really good too. So, wait. Let's see, this was here. You seem to be tired as fuck. No? She's been watching Valorant all day, and I have a lot in my brain that I want to talk about. So I'm gonna tell all of you. Okay, no, this is not. This is BGA by guys. Completely different conversation. But this is it. Godvexy, Batman, Ghost, Throfuel, Kuzuri, Soul potential lineup for future. I mean potential. So you're saying Hika doesn't go? Okay, that's really interesting. It's definitely potential. Like yeah. Decryptor, hi. Facecam, hi Arjav. Exclamation cam, guys. Facecam is F. For everybody who was there in the previous few streams, they know it kept malfunctioning and now it's not even working. But I'm getting a tripod soon and my phone camera is amazing, so we're gonna do that. Why isn't the stream there? What the fuck? This is what I opened. This is not today's stream, guys. This time was SE, that's what I'm looking for too. No, wait, no, not T69 versus SE. T69 versus G. T69 versus SE, Ishan, like, honestly, I'm telling you, right? In my opinion, it was mostly just mistakes, like individual mistakes by SE, more than actual analysis to do. So, I don't know. Is it the ward really not there? I'm so confused. Am I tripping, guys? I'm so confused. Oh, wait, my mic is low. I'm so confused, guys. Why is the ward not there? Look, this is lethal esports. This happened yesterday. So where is today's ward? What happened in the stream, guys? Why is the ward not there? Should I give you stream link? Demons Viper, yes, please do. Can you give me the stream link? It's not uploaded yet. Why? Check in history. Okay, wait. But I'm not opening my history or stream. No, not this shit. One sec, guys. So around 8:30. Found it. Okay, there we go. So it's unlisted? Is that it? Chat, is it unlisted? Like, why wasn't this listed? What happened? Like, oh, it takes time to upload. Big video, I guess. Oh, okay. I get it. Not the first one only. Okay. हिस्ट्री में क्या है ऐसा? अरे कुछ भी हो तो क्यों हिस्ट्री का को दिखाना स्ट्रीम पे? Long stream takes time to upload. Okay. T69 is fantastic. Just needs to work on communication, aim, map awareness, crosshair placement, economy management, pistol aim, retake ability. Arey, Stupog, you were making copy pasta or what, man? Come on, they're a good team. I mean, especially considering that they've just been, transitioning from something different. They're good. They're playing very well. Europe lost the bonanza start. How are you feeling? Arey, it feels really cool because this is what good transferring looks like, good changing of players to make the teams better. So I like that. Viper Astra analysis karo. Viper Astra, I don't want to do yet. I want to save it. I'm going to save it for when T69 pulls out again because I want to know if they were just doing it because they thought they were facing an underdog team or if it is something they're actually trying out. I want them to do it against GE or against SE and then I'll do that. TM versus SE tomorrow, what situation? I mean, we know what the situation is, but I will make my predictions at the end of the stream, I guess. So hang around. No, TM versus F1 first, yeah. And then we're going to do TM versus SE and then TM or SE versus the winner of GE. And T69 versus loser T69. So it'll be interesting. Will SE forfeit? Lol. Facecam Pranay. Yeah, man, my facecam got fucked. But the point is I don't know. It's the loose wires, so I'm getting a new tripod so I can use my phone. So coming soon. I don't think you guys can hear this right. Yeah, perfect. Yo, Chinmay. First is TM versus SE. Really? Okay. Interesting. Hi Chinmay. Hi Kevin Peterson. Hi Ashutosh. Face cam. I mean, sorry man. What can we do? TM versus SC, then F1 versus EG, then winners match. Oh, okay. So bracket switches at the second stage? After... Interesting. After semis. Hello, I know facecam. Exclamation cam known, but the gist of it is that it's malfunctioning. So it's just a few more days till I replace it or at least fix the wire. But yeah, next stream will have it. The stream just no cam. How do we get info about ASUS ROG? I've registered but nothing has come. Okay, so in general, ASUS ROG registrations have all been sent out. If you haven't been selected, I'll explain tomorrow. I'm going to do a Twitch stream, just chill, just talking. Tomorrow I will explain what our selection criteria was and how you can try again. But for now, I want to talk about this map, guys. I want to make sure you can hear it. Hold on. Hey, bro. Okay, peace. TM look better than last time, so I guess tomorrow match not going to be like last time, right? What do you mean by last time? Oh, versus SC? I think they are better, yeah. I think they're improving a lot day by day. So... T69 versus SE because we haven't didn't see that batch. I saw T69 versus SE. You guys really want that? It was okay. Fine, let's do it. It was very mistakes. I think even the SE players will admit this. It was just more mistakes. I mean, Strix was a god, no doubt about that. But there were a lot of mistakes. Let's see. अरे ये वाला नहीं, it's this stream only, right? Which match? There we go. Haven. I like how SE uses Astra one smoke and one fake smoke and pull to make X-Kelly a shot. Yeah, so I really like Blackhawk's Astra. I think Hellfighter, Blackhawk, they're the players picking up Astra the fastest, which is really good for us because we need to stay up with the meta as much as possible. We need more teams playing the meta so that they can challenge each other and therefore get better as a whole. Amishbai was in beast mode last match against G. I know. He is in general beast mode recently. I feel like he's playing duelist a lot more. It's unlocked him. Like, you know, I remember the old days of casting Amitarasu where I'm like, whenever Phoenix comes, like Amitarasu going on beast mode, and it feels like this now on every single map. Like, it used to be only Haven before. Same stream, Sieh. Hello? In the same stream. Yeah, I know. I'm just looking for a specific round that I want to show you guys. To tell you why. I don't want to... Okay. So, we'll go from the start, okay? And then I'll just show you. But, look. Right now, SE... They have an Astra in their favor and T69 don't, right? So you got to instantly start thinking what's the difference between Astra and Omen, and the difference is that Astra has a lot more utility. The problem is that every single time you'll see T69 are winning utility trades, which means that SE utility not being used properly. But this is not even the main issue. The main issue is that they made mistakes, and that's what I mean. Like, there's not much to say because that could be the difference. Like, which team used their utility better? Because if the Astra does not overpower the Omen, he's just better because he has a lot more like optional stuff. But that never happened because, okay, let's see. Buy round right now for SE and T69 on bonus, right? Look, SE, they have an Astra. They're playing a Cypher Tripwire with forward camera, so they get C main information here, and they have an Astra playing contact on this Tripwire over here. My biggest question is why? Like, why are you risking this Astra who's so valuable to you over here rather than just playing the Sova? Because you'll see it's gonna end up costing them later. Because while they get some A main information and they get C main control, the camera gets broken, right? So Cypher has to reposition over here, and just like that, even though you have an Astra, full mid position gone. So I really just felt like, I don't know, T69 just did whatever they wanted and SC didn't play according to how they did. I don't know. I guess they, yeah, just not their day. But like, this round ends up going well. The point is, like, it just felt like they were all off. Full phase wale strats the aaj T69 ke. I mean, yeah, but phase is a lot more refined, you know. According to you, what should be godlike playing 5? I mean, I have no idea, man. I'm not sure who's playing what agent specifically, so I'm not 100% sure. Not well today? No, I am well. My camera is just malfunctioning, guys. But, like, do you see how much Samurai Esports has to pay to just get in? That was bonus for T69. It went so well because they got multiple guns, so now it's just an even buy. And every single time T69 are doing what they want, and at the end of the day, like, even this A-main control part, you need to use Astra utility and overpower the Omen a lot more. And I just never felt like T69 was able to do it. Like, ever. Looks like one team is totally giving up map control. Chenmai, exactly. So, like, see how Strix is just able to take the duels he wants one by one. Isolated duels completely, okay? There's two people over here, but Wimp should never be peeking without Excali flashing. Like, they hear the drone coming in. That's why I think Wimp peeks. But you can hear the drone coming in, ask for a flash, and then peek. And therefore, you get a 2-man versus, like, 1, 2. You can count Sova. So 3-man fight, but, like, you get them blinded. And one of them has to shoot that. And Excali can try to get a kill and dismiss. But Wimp just peeks. And these are the mistakes I'm talking about. Like, you should not peek here. And they just keep giving Strix 1v1 duels, and Strix is a god. Strix aim was just nuts today. And yeah, I just felt like SE did not, like, they were a little off communication wise, but like, they're still insane players. There's so many rounds where Excali just hit nut shots, or Sieh hit really good shots, or even the way Harsh is playing in general, you know. Recently he reached 44 rank in our ladder. It just feels like there are little communications off. And T69 are like old paratroops. This team, they did well old paratroops because they talked to each other well. Like, it was always like they looked like they were on the same page. They would rush a site and they would be clean executes. And that's what they seem to be playing right now. They're just confident in what they're doing and they're better. That's all you can see about this game. I promise you. You look through every single round and what I'm saying will carry over to, like, the basic of it. Which is why I didn't really want to talk about this game much. Like, you could always pick out the nitty-gritties of strategy, but the essence of it is that they're just not on the same page. I think, at least. Heretics were the most consistent team in EU for a prolonged period. I would say FPX have been the most consistent team in EU. They've always been scary, you know. But yeah, Heretics have been really good too. See, what do you think about match G versus DM? I think like there's a certain way GE plays, and if you want to beat that way, you have to be innovative. Like you have to surprise them. And TM, the confidence to do that came through in the second half of the game. The comeback almost happened, but the defense was too free to be able to win that. That basically what went wrong. Her team ka sentinel fragger hota hai. I know, right? Like every team sentinel is a really good fragger, and that's what makes them the best. FAX choked enough side. Exactly. But the point that they choked proves that they were the most consistent team. You wouldn't call it choking if they were not the most consistent team, you know. But yeah, guys. I'm really sorry about the cam. I will be getting it fixed by the next stream, 100%. So we'll be back to normal. But other than that, more importantly, I really want to talk about this map because in this map you can see what is really strong about GE. Like what is the main difference? A lot of people look at SK Rossi and you see all the flashy stuff, and of course he's one of the main reasons GE is so good, but it's also the way they play around him and the resources they give to him. Very few teams in the world play like that, and it's a very interesting concept because it makes you think what its strengths are and what its weaknesses are, and they're very unique. Like the way skills is unlocked in GE, very few entry fraggers are unlocked that way. He's more of a if you watch football, you would call him like a prowler, like a Haaland, a poacher, and he just comes in random places and he brings space with him. SK Rossi is more controlled, like targeted, and it's a very interesting look for any team in general because it then makes you think wait, what is this team truly capable of? Because if they're not playing standard, they're playing their style. When they develop, they know standard too, it just makes them that much better because if you don't beat them at what they already have, then they will just be that much stronger. मेरे से पैसे ले लो पर webcam लगवा लो भाई. See your power and excitement gives. I know. Arey, claw. So I'm getting it very soon. It's just one stream, I promise, guys. And I thought I should not come today, but then I felt like it would be better to come without webcam than not come at all. Except getting J69, I know, but I feel like TSM is going to invest a lot and Sentinel is still going to stay strong. So I don't think NA is going to change much because even if V1 perform well with the current roster, they basically have a 6-man roster, so it just becomes so interesting. But anyways, we have a delay in this match though, so look at setups first, okay? Setups in pistol rounds very important because the way a team is attacked is the way is going to force them to react, and then if you can properly react to that pressure, then you basically win out the first few rounds, and that's the momentum is really good. So right now team T69 is on attack. The biggest weakness, composition, no flash, so they need to take control through just the race clearing out corners using utility and then winning gunfights as a 2. You want to get trades and then you want to take territory for yourself, or you want to just take them out with your utility. So Bing's getting a free kill, perfect. They want to take mid control, but since it's smoked out, they just leave it. We have the Omen already settled here. Will Paranoia just directly go catwalk? And this is what I mean. Do you see the clean execute? The clean. Just imagine their comms. Okay, think what are they saying? Watch party for Ascent confirmed. So it's gonna be I guess not a watch party, more like a talk party because I don't think I have permission to show it on stream, but I can stream and with you guys talk about it. So we can do a podcast, live cast of. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm thinking about it. Hello, Xaris. I know that. Stu, copy pastas. Stu, that's your second copy pasta, man. Stu, copy pasta genius or what? JC Sani much better than VDD skill wise. But yeah, JC Sani is way better, but JC Sani just never gets his role for some reason. Any update on VCT? You told something will come in 1-2 weeks. I never said that. And if I did, then my lips are sealed. I don't know. Something might come, something might not come. Let's see. X10 is exec heavy team. Sieh, any teams who like to take defense control. Yeah, there's a lot of teams who like to take defensive control, but it's no team, no really good team does exclusively that. But look at this, okay? They get one kill and the call instantly comes and Easy starts positioning. And this is very important because you get only Paranoia. So they just rush, they peek together and they're just winning duels. So it's free. But even if they didn't win duels, they're as a 3-man unit, so they'll trade. And that's what happens here. Even though Strix dashes in and dies, Minx get instant trade. And even though they don't have flashes, they just walk into sight. They're like, fight us, we'll take trade and then we'll get in. And it's so hard to do. I know it sounds so simple, but it's so hard to do. And that's what we used to like about the old paratroops. I like that they're already doing this. Like, this is literally, I saw the first round, I'm like, okay, cool, all paratroops are back. You said that on Insta, I DM'd you. What did I say on Insta? I'm confused. Bren XM are close, right? And Sieh said the beat Bren scrim, so we can expect some competition. Yeah, I think we can definitely, like, one of our teams can definitely reach, like, top 3 in Southeast Asia. So if you reach top 2, I think, I mean, assuming we get VCT, it'll most probably be like how it's in Turkey or Oceania or CIS, you know, the whole, like, the tiny regions make one region. So VCT SEA representatives will still go, but we could get an opportunity to compete in VCT SEA, maybe. I don't know. But I think we can beat SEA teams, but they think about it, okay? They're just a little more ahead. So we have to work extra hard. Like this round also. I'm going to speed it up a little bit because I want to talk about specific rounds more than just look at the match in general, because the biggest difference you'll see in the buy rounds, right, is where GE just wins out. Best comparison to Rossi is C9. Yes, but I would say an even better comparison to Rossi is RB. It's just like RB is a more experienced Rossi. He understands how to play with the, like, sort of team and make the team play around him a lot more. But, like, yeah, I really like comparing Rossi to RB. Guys, stop comparing players. No, so don't compare players badly. Just compare players in, like, a positive way. Try to understand what is good about both players. Don't think he's better than this guy. That doesn't matter. It's about understanding who is better at. Scrimbucks don't mean shit, to be honest. What do you think if teams use Astra Viper combo against GE, they hold the SK Rossi aggression? Not necessarily. Like, the way GE plays, it's controlled aggression. It's not free aggression. You're going to see it here. Wait, this is why I was going a little faster. One sec. There is a specific round. I'll explain, right? It'll be better because I'll have a sample to explain to you guys with. But it's more like targeted aggression. It's not like the T69, which is more just like, you know, how do I say this? Clean executes. It's more just like you make mini power plays. You take control of small areas, and then you use the information you have and the territory you have combined to make a play. Like, that's what GE is strong at. Playstyle comparison is what you mean, no? Yeah. I don't mean like strategical playstyle advantage. I mean comparison. I mean like little just tactical, mechanical, you know? Because strategical depends on the team. So you can't really compare a team like that. And the region also. Hi Deepak. SEA weakest region at Iceland. Like on paper, yes. But I think X10 will surprise at least the Brazilian teams, because they are capable of staying ahead of the meta, and that's what is most important right now. Hi Sagar. Hi Abhyudaya. Abhyudaya, yeah. I guess Race with the bad pick could have gone with Phoenix or Reyna, what's say? For whom? Oh, in the second map? Or no, here. Oh, yeah, you need a flash. T69 definitely need a flash, but it's more important to see how, like, GE are trying to respond, and T69, like, how it could have been better with the flash. They play very well without it too. Like, they understand how they can compensate for the lack of flash. The Raze is always clearing corners, and the Strix is just there. He's either creating the first picks for them to go in, or he's there to create space to allow them to get first picks, and that's really good. I think Brazil, LATAM will be elitist weak. I think Brazil will be really good. I think LATAM will be weak. I think Brazil will be really, really good though. Vikings are pretty good. Extend stand close to no chance against them. I 100% agree. Vikings are insane. In fact, I might do like a long stream tomorrow where I talk about the giveaway and ROG Academy and the VCT Brazil, because that's the one VCT we didn't cover. Why analysis? Why not? I'm actually, that's a good question, honestly, because my only answer is why not, but I guess the more, how do I say this, expanded answer would be that it's better to understand something and sort of think in the minds of the players, because that's what they're playing. You analyze to sort of pick up the mindset and develop new ways to play the game, because at the end of the day, the game has a lot of numbers involved, and therefore it's very simple to sort of either statistically or even like in terms of like game theory analyze a particular game. And that's pretty much it. First stream tomorrow? Yes, Raghuveer. We still have 10 days for Masters. But yeah, okay. So right now, 3-0 like for the T69 is huge, okay? Because their weakest side is attack. That's where flashes really, really matter, especially in Ascent, because you can play much more for areas of control and defense with Raze, because she has so many different like boombot lineups, and she can play all three sides. But this is where like GE just Okay, look at this, okay? Just from the start. Don't look at the execute, just look at on this side of the map. This is skills, I believe, okay? And he's just slowly taking full control over here. He has a one way. He's jiggle peeking. He's trying to get some information. And all this time, there's a 3-man defensive hold in B because they have a camera here. So, you know what they're saying? They're like, we're going to hold strong to A main. We're not going to give you this for free because we think this is the easiest part of the map for us to defend. So, that's why they're playing really close together for A main. Like, they're willing to give catwalk even as long as they hold on to A main because they're playing very deep in B. So if someone had pushed into A, they would take A main control and then these guys would come from heaven side and then it'd be easy retake. Or if someone push B, they just end up into a crossfire and they don't need to retake. And I am like 99% certain that GE knows this. Their setups are tailored. They understand how they want their round to go and they do their best to sort of execute in that manner. It's not individual executes. It's much more complex, intricate. It's like, if this happens, I will do this. If this happens, I will do that. And that's why I think they're considerably way more consistent in general. I really like that. And I think that's what TM used to be good at. You know, back in the day, in Haven, the way they were able to continuously change, sort of intricately, not the general macro strategy, more of the small decisions that give you advantages. Like, that's how good GE is now too. NA will get upset by Japan. I think NA is really, really strong, but I think they will choke. I think Sentinels will choke. Because AIM will not. I think it really depends on bracket. If NA gets Korea, they might actually upset them. If NA gets Europe, I think they're fucked. So it depends on the bracket. Is Master Reykjavik gonna be a round robin format? I think, yeah, round robin into playoffs. So just look at this round, okay? They rush in, they take full stairs control in lane, and then they're pushing in. But the trappers are set in a way. Plus, I think he has a one-way cage here. If I'm not mistaken, Lightning First has a one-way cage here. I've seen him use it before, okay? Like, see, this cage is insane. So they just get stopped here because of his cage. They get stopped by his trappers, and Cypher has done his job. Like, now Recon comes, they get so much info, and they're just able to hold. They're like, these one ways of Lightning Fast are so important to like GE's kya bolte hain, strats. Hold on. Do you know what's up with Antonio? He's not playing some days, sometimes he is. I think there's something personal going on in his life. He's just been taking a break, but he'll be back soon is what I've been told by him. So let's see. Sieh's analysis plus rain plus pack of cigarettes. Stupid, nice. I hope you're staying safe though. Say why all this while India was never considered by right. I can promise you India is being considered by right. That much I can tell you. 110% India is being considered by right. Double elimination after round robin is what I've heard for Masters. Yeah, so all brackets usually in big tournaments will be double elimination. So round robin into playoffs is like, yeah, it's the way I think the old format for First Strike also used to function. And it's really cool. It's way better that way. Or they wanted to do it, but they didn't do it. Antonio is taking break, trying agent TM Sentinel for better answers. I've talked to him personally. He's just like on a small break, and he's like, he really, while in the break also, he's thinking about how he wants to come back and just become that OP player he was once again. And it'll happen. It's a matter of time. You're too good, buddy. Thanks, Bhavik. I can't read this name. We need a demo for Crazy Raccoon versus Absolute Jupiter. I think I've talked about it on my Twitch stream once, but tomorrow, like, I'll just do any random demos you want. Today, I want to dedicate to these teams because this is fresh in our minds, you know? So it's better to talk about it while it's there. That's pretty much it. Okay, so now, this round very important because this is where the eco gets decided because, see, it's 3-1 now, and that round was like a very big round for GE because they were able to save a lot of guns. So they have a lot of money in their banks now, and if they get another round against T69, then they get a huge economic advantage because these guys were dying a lot more. So they don't really have a bank built up yet. So you'll see T69 trying to do the same thing. But GE is just like, you know what? Fuck it. Take control. We're going to play on retake. And this is what they did last time too. They're very, very happy to play on retake. And there is a huge point here. No killjoy. You see on both teams. No killjoy is in two ways bad for all teams, okay? One way is that killjoy is just better than Cypher on Ascent. In my opinion, killjoy is just better than Cypher on Ascent because she just has a lot better positions. Like, you get a lot more value. But I understand why teams like Cypher, he's way better at lurking, he's way better at controlled aggression, and that's sort of why like these teams want them, because they want to be a lot more proactive in themselves. But you know what the second bigger disadvantage is, and nobody realizes? A Sova does not have to save his ult to kill, like destroy the Killjoy ultimate. You know, in general, in games where there's Sova and Killjoy, one opposite Sova has to save for the other opposite Killjoy his ult to destroy. They trade ults almost always. When a Sova doesn't have to save his ult for Killjoy ultimate, ta-da. Like, you just lose so much ground. They took the site for themselves, okay, but now they're denied. Because they denied the plant, they can't get into post-plant positions and then watch. Like, the way G end up playing it out is just so strong. Now, you can see that T69 know GE well, okay. They leave one person because they know that one person is going to come on the lurk always. But G have full control and Easy has to go back. So now it's just aim duels. Like, if they can flash and enter the site and win the aim duels, they win the round itself. But this is why, like, you think Strix is a fucking god. Because I remember this round and the opening kill is very important. But yeah, Observer a little weird there, but they get the kills. And it's just like, this is the issue here, is that T69 or GE were trying to build a bank, but the fact that both of them end up going down, like, it becomes really close. And that's why, like, Strix is very important, because without those skills, like, T69 would just be way far back. KJ ult countered easy by Sova. I mean, you could say that, but then think about in a map like Split, where there is no KJ or, sorry, there's no Sova and KJ is so strong. It's more like KJ ult counters Sova, but KJ ult being there also sort of counters Sova, because then he has to ult it. But yeah, well, you analyze T69 versus SE. I talked about it earlier. You can go back a little bit, Gaurav, and hear what I had to say. As like I just said, basically there are lots of mistakes. Are you watching Sky Sports Message? Yeah, I usually am, but I tend to not be able to catch all three, so I usually just watch like one or two, and I see how teams are reacting on certain maps, and it's interesting because it feels like teams are also using it as a place to sort of try out stuff, you know. It's really cool. Clothes sort was also filled today for both teams. That's really cool, man. That's amazing. I hope they start recording comms a lot more so that they can talk about like how to just sort of improve communication in the game in general. Like T69 have it on point and so do GE, but still getting better is just how we end up in the international scene, you know. Okay, so when can we expect the world dominating TM? I think very, very soon, man. I know personally that they have been putting in a lot of hard work. So I think really soon you're going to see the old dominating. I'm not going to say TM because it might be something different, you know. What do you think of T69 lineup for split map giving up on race for race stage? I don't like it. I was going to talk about it after this map, but because that's why I wanted to talk about this map, because in my opinion, split was a composition difference, not a team difference. And in this map, it was more of a, strategical difference, like team difference. And that's where I feel like there's a lot more room to analyze, you know. Ayan, Razor, Rio left RGE, you know. Yeah, I'm going to try to do a roster changes discussion stream on next Wednesday mostly. So yeah, we'll talk about it all over there. I want to just let it stew a little bit. I know there's a lot of news right now, but I just want to let it go a little bit. I think something is going to happen and then we'll talk about it. So Wednesday it is. You know, it's VLTC. I didn't say that. It might be VLT, it might be, I don't know. Okay, I actually can't think of a name, but like, I don't know. It could be speed, because, you know, velocity and speed. Velocity is the vectorial concept and speed is the non-vectorial concept. This is for all the science students out there. Sieh from Vikings said that KRU, the team from Brazil, better than most of the Brazilian teams. I mean, like, they all just have opinions. I didn't leave TM. I didn't leave TM, Vivek. Oh my god. Vivek, it's just the rumor has been that TM might change the velocity. You know, like, I see a lot of TM people, like, Amit Rasu said if he gets 10k followers, which, yeah, if you want velocity back, you should go follow Amit Rasu. Vertigo is back, or what could be Vertigo as well. I mean, that would be really interesting, man. But look. Okay, sorry. We forgot to talk about. Again, same setup, you see. The biggest difference now is that they're not playing heavy for sight. They instead want to contest. So the camera comes back over here because they're playing from CT and market to contest the entry, and they're just playing on tripwire contact here. So Lightning Fast is now playing too, and it's up to SK Rossi to find op kills, he can either play aggressive and dash back and come back into his position, or he can play defensive and just hold an angle. And they're doing that because they're expecting aggression at A, I think. So you see this time, last round when it started, Omen was a little further. Now he's a lot more closer and they are peeking together instead of just one person peeking. And they don't see any presence, so Omen goes back to his normal position. So it's all sort of planned and in accordance to what the other team is going to do. You're spreading rumors, bro. Yeah, guys, don't spread rumors. But rumors are also fun, man. Rumors are not bad. As long as rumors are not toxic, they're not bad. Blink said he needed to counter the breach comp or for GE with Sage. Yes, so I'll talk about this, I promise you. I understand what T69 is trying to do, but there's a big flaw that they missed out in the composition wise. Like, I understand that you're trying to counter the breach with the Sage, but you need more than Sage utility. The point is that Sage brings extra utility. So if you just trade Sage for Raze, then there's no extra utility. To counter breach, you need extra utility. So you have to go Sage Killjoy or you have to go Raze Sage. If you want to go Cypher, you have to go Raze instead of Jet 100% of the time. I'm getting physics scan here also. sorry. No, I'm sorry. I didn't find TM's mention in title or overlay, so I asked. Oh, I'm not like a streamer for TM. I'm just their analyst. I'm their consultant. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really put anything. I just put my face and the stream in general, so I never thought about that. But still, Yampy ops with KJ and Heaven Amp. Yampy is a completely different beast, bro. Let's not even compare Yankee with our players. I'm sorry, our players, but Yampy is just, it's not even our players. It's any other Killjoy player in the world. Yampy is on a, he uses that agent so differently, it makes me proud. Because he sort of uses it the way I wish I could. You know, the aggressiveness, the sort of info-based peeking, and the just almost sort of pseudo-duelist style of play, but more like controlled duelist. It's really cool. Kushal Khandeva, face cam. I'm sorry, man, it's malfunctioning. Exclamation cam. I explain exactly why. Could you please bring Amit Riso on the stream? I'm trying. Hopefully soon. Yampi bolte. Yeah, bro. Yampi is so good. It's just that I feel his talent is sort of wasted on Killjoy too, though. Yes, TM is independent. Freelancer young man. Girls are flattered on him. Huh? I'm not a freelancer, guys. I would not analyze for other teams because I am still a part of TM. But I do analyze on my stream. That's why. Also, in the match of Villager Esports, where Binks played, I probably analyzed that one as well. I was thinking I'll save that one for when they play it again, so I can talk about the difference with the way they play against like an underdog team versus a good team, you know. So it'll be a good comparison analysis. So we'll save it for then. I'm not typo, get deleted. Okay. Yampy plays Jet to right. No, yeah, Yampy does play Jet too, but like recently they've stopped because they've changed up their style of play. Like in general he used to, but now they want a more like sort of Scream becomes entry fragger better on the Jet, and Yampy can be the sort of sniper duelist, but he does it with a Killjoy, which is insane. Let's do a roster change stream or hashtag all goners. Let's plan to kidnap Sieh. Arey, what the Kuch bhi claw. A little more analysis for the match. I've seen this round for the first time. Yes, sorry. No, wait. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, so do you see the fact that what we kept talking about, what I told you the highlight of this map becomes, is that while T69 is very, very clean in the way they execute onto a site, the difference between GE is that they have a lot more room to sort of change up their strategy. You know, those micro decisions I was talking about, is basically that GE have a lot more flexibility in them. And that flexibility is what comes. Because you can see T69, they're doing very well in the start. They are still in the lead. Like, I think it's 4-3. Wait, let me just... The stupid title doesn't go away. It's 4-2. Yeah, it's 4-2. So you can see that T69, they're doing really, really well. But it's more like, I feel like GE is taking in information and they're going to punish. They're going to punish so hard later, and you'll see. Like, watch. This is just going to be a normal A execute. Again, they wanted to contest that entry area, so they leave Sova backside to just play defensive while the op peaks. But since he gets taken out, like he doesn't hit the shot and he's revealed, he just has to play very defensive and dodge this ultimate. And this is where it's a bit of an F, I would say, because you can see Strix, he's pushing, right? But as soon as he gets a kill, he gets traded out because his team is not at the same place as him. He died here, his team is here. So either Strix should not push and take the fight, or he should help his team take the fight here, he could just hold here and wait for his team to come, or he can just go to mark and take the fight. But because he just gets traded out, they stop. And this is where GE is just better. Like, I think at the end, if I remember this round correctly, T69 end up winning. But this is where, these are the small things. I'm pointing it out because I feel like GE is going to punish them later. I don't think there's much of analysis in this map, to be honest. I think there is. Because it's more like, it's not like VCT level analysis, of course, where the teams are playing at their level. It's more like you get to understand, despite the fact that this team is sort of, transitioning. They were in a big org to now they're sort of their own entity. I think they're looking for org. I'm not sure if this is a new org. But in general, you can see how well they've responded. And I think that sort of, how do I say this? Like tenacity? Unka, the strength, to come back stronger is really cool. Because I say this always, like for our region to get better, we need better teams, not better one team. Like every single team being better means more competition, means more fighting, means more innovation, means better. It'll happen just tomorrow. That day Thugbai came, they were planning something. Yeah, he said they're not going to drop the roster, but obviously things change. But yeah, he was able to pull it back. Now, okay, back to this round, okay? So you see, I told you that I think, if I remember correctly, GE lose because it's again that GE are not checking every single angle they play. They need to hold on to a particular site because if they give T69 entry in the first rotation, they lose. And they're playing a lot more in the face of T69 and that's giving them the advantage. But if you go further, like look, let me just go a little further. Like mostly it comes a lot through in the attack, but even in the defense you'll see. Just like paratroops now. Yeah, exactly. It's really cool. T69 always rushes to the site and not faking at all in this scenario. And if they win aim duels, they win the round, they get punished. Not always, but yeah, it's their default. Like, you have to understand every team has a default. They try the default, and if the default works, they don't have to change, but they also have plays. So I know that T69, if their default doesn't work, they'll change and make plays, and they have done that. Like, just because they're really good at rushing to a site, doesn't mean they are necessarily going to. They do it when they win the duels, when they get advantages, and it's really cool. Wings was also complained about Strix over push. Yeah. Maybe it's definitely a thing, but like the question becomes like, is Strix over pushing or should they just commit to Strix because he's supposed to be the entry fragger and he's creating space, and that's obviously up to the team comms because that's where like we can't decide. The team has to tell us what they're planning out. It's a choice. It's not really an advantage, disadvantage. But okay, look. Big difference, okay? This is why the first entry I was talking about very important. Like, Strix dashes in, but this is Strix's mistake, in my opinion, because when you have a raise in your composition, you need to, like, how you wait for a flash if you're going in, or the team is just, like, raise is satcheling in. Like, you need the raise satchel in, or you need the raise grenade to clear one corner. So you smoke dash in, you get cleared one corner, you know where to peek instantly. But there's nothing coming through. Instead, the paranoia hits nothing. Switch peek is free. This Hellranger peak who's still sitting over here is free. Like, this is just Strix going in, not getting any support. Rather, like, the support, Strix not waiting for the support and getting caught out. So this could be what Brinks was complaining about. Every aggressive jet over pushes DM Strix. Yeah, but like, see, that's the thing. I'm not blaming the jets, right? I'm saying it's the team communication. Like, they need to be on point. Like, if the jet, I don't know, not calling for the grenade or stuff, or if the team responding a little slowly, whatever it is, it needs to not be there. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not one person fault, it's more of a team play fault. And that's why, because it's the upper bracket finals, the teams are that good. Even though you guys make fun of like Indian region teams, these are really, really good teams, So those small differences really matter. The caster in Sky Sports match actually told when they were picking Agent for first match that he's an underrated player. Strix is not an underrated player, man. Everybody knows that Strix is like a mini prodigy, so to say. He's one of the best players for India's future. Like, he's really young and he's already so good. If he just keeps continuing improving the way he has been, he will be one of the best players in India eventually. He's talking about Sami, by the way. Who is talking about Sami? But Sami is not an underrated player. What do you mean? Sami is insane. I think he's not been in the scene for a while. Like, we haven't seen him in Indian tournaments at least, But yeah, like, I get it. He's still, like, Sami is still the guy who just sort of out-aimed a lot of people who we thought had the best aim in the country. Like, Sami proves what just pure individual talent. And like, yeah, Sami and Strix in the same team, it reminds me of like Dicey Asuna. You know, old 100 Thieves, Dicey Asuna, you just pick up like 2 raw talents and then you put some experience in with it. And that's where I think a lot of pressure really falls onto Edit, because while Binks is always a good IGL, you need a good secondary IGL. Like, not even IGL, I think NotFox is the IGL, but more like leader in the team, you know, where you can dictate it. So if Edit and NotFox can both be the secondary IGLs, this team would be really, really good with Sami. I just really like him. But Easy also really good. So if they work as a 6-man squad, that's the best. Thank you for the sub, Siddhartha. But yeah, guys, look. Sorry, back to this round, okay? Again, this is the problem is starting for T69, you can see. Because GE, they're expecting it. So they're contesting a lot more. How do I say this? In game theory way, it will be you have 2 options. You can make the greedy play and contest the catwalk area as well as contest A main together, and that could give you more reward, but it's not guaranteed as much. There's higher risk. So what they're instead doing is they're taking the lower risk play. They're like, you know what, we want to contest the main, the double pushing, because they're hoping that they will push in and they can get a really nice like double kill. But instead, skills just get blinded. And this is the issue, because now they're holding this area and this entire round is going to be decided on this duel. If this Omen and Cypher die, easy retake. If this Omen and Cypher don't die or they kill 2 for 2, then it's free sight for T69. And that's where I feel like the round being decided by one play is too like hurtful for a team in general who's trying to be the very best. Apparently NotFox is leaving. Oh, okay. So Easy becomes like permanent controller. Binks becomes what? I'm so confused. I don't think Sami plays Sentinels or Strix. It's interesting. Let's see. Oh, at Kuzuri. Wait. Are? Is this real Kuzuri? Hi Kuzuri. Welcome to this stream, brother. But yeah, my point here is that T69 in general, it feels like they get exposed after they do a certain way, because their strat is more targeted and therefore it's more open, like more closed, and GE strat is more like intricate decisions, so it's more open. So that's where a difference happens. Hi, I'm really good, man. Kuzuri, how are you? I noticed that you're still at Seoul, so I'm waiting for the comeback, the return of Kuzuri into the pro scene. Like we were actually talking about this, I think, in the whole Seoul vs Easy concept, that you are one of the most like probably valuable individual players in the scene right now, because you're dedicated to the game, you want to make it big, and you have the raw talent. And we're talking about in the roster change stream, like somebody in the chat said, I think, that Seoul gonna rebuild around Kuzuri, and yeah, I guess it's happening, and I hope it's happening. I'm really excited for that. But anyways, back to the match. You can see they're trying something different now. They want to leave one lurker, so they want to create pressure and come back, but there's gonna be a small mistake here which is gonna cost them a lot. Just watch. So they just smoke out, they're taking territory, right? But this Omen peak is going to cost them, because this Omen's job is to get as much information and delay as much as he can so that his teammates go in. But since he peaks, now they know where he is, he goes for the fight. Like, him getting the kill is huge, but him just being able to do that should not happen. And this is where GE just fucked up. Like, there is no reason to lose a 2v1. They give him 2 1v1s and Easy just like pop. Easy claps. Easy be like easy clap. So do you understand? While the point is that it shouldn't happen, it shouldn't happen because it's a high risk, high reward play, and high risk is more likely than high reward, but this time he gets high reward, so it's insane. I'm good, thank you for asking. I don't know really, but let's hope for good. Yes, I will definitely hope. Yes, Kuzuri is most valuable player, man. Yeah, I mean, who's not tied down to a team, you know, because we were discussing the fact that SATL might break up and leave Seoul, or Enigma might join SATL and stuff like that. That's why I'm talking about in that stream. Not so free agent. I mean, it less of a free agent, I guess, more of like, you know, someone who's tied to a team but not in a team, like Hiko when he was rebuilding 100 Thieves. From original 100 Thieves to like current 100 Thieves with steel and stuff, that like that. हाँ वेदांत अभी ठीक है but issue है. Okay. I just wanted to ask, is Lightning Fast just him no brain or he got great game? Because you've never seen the consoles. Lightning Fast is 100% lots of brain, man. Like you can see it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna ask you guys something. I think I just realized that we could do a video series that would be really cool. What if I make like an individual profile of players, explain their style of play, explain, like I find particular clips and explain how different one player is from another, like 1-1 player, 1-1 video series. Would you like that? Because then I can explain to you how lightning fast is a lot of, he reads the situation. I think with more experience, he could be a brilliant, like, secondary IGL or even IGL. I think more confidence and more experience is what he probably needs. But, sorry. This round, I remember this round. So this round is an insane example of what we talked about at the start. So you guys got to watch this. Because it's 10, right? Look. It's round number 11. So it's 5-5 right now, 10 rounds done. They force buy. You should never do this because you want a full buy in your last round like all of the times. And I really don't like this because it's forcing a lot of pressure onto your economy, and if you don't win this round at a disadvantage because you already add light shields, your Omen is going to get a phantom, that's all. But light shields, everyone light shields. Instead, if you just save this round, you get a guaranteed full buy next round and you can fight the full buy. So this is why this is not a good call, but it's going to be very weird. Watch, because they get everything for free and then it's just like, no. Okay, watch. So GE setup, okay, I should mention this. GE setup is different now. They're not contesting A main anymore. As you saw at the start, this is more of a B oriented setup. So they have the double duelists here with the Sova. So Sova is getting information, duelists are creating space, and they're just giving up mid because they're playing heavily on the side. Like taking B main means these guys can't entry B for free. They will have to take a lot of damage from B main area. And if you go into A, the Cypher is playing heavy with the Omen, and the Omen has contact trips. So you just play that Omen as like smoke and sort of anchor up Sentinel. FPS Tammy for inspiration, yeah, similar videos. Okay, nice. That's what I said. Faking the sign, taking map control helps, but not only fast versus. Yeah, exactly. They try to do it though, right? They just countered because G is more comfortable. It's not that T69 can't do it, it's that G is more comfortable in that playstyle. So you see, T69 gets mid for free. And now what does it mean? Now you get mid for free, you have to either take full mid control or transition that into catwalk because you need to use your advantages since you don't have flash to force. You have to gain advantages and use them because you don't have flashes, and that becomes an issue because they have to force it somewhere. Binks dies, so they try to force it here, and then this is going to be bad too. And all this because, partly because they have light shields. What the fuck, you know me from those? Oh, very good days. Wait, can you analyze yesterday's TM versus G after this? Okay, I'll do some of it. Yeah, I'll definitely. I have some notes too because I took notes, so I'll definitely do some of it. To be GE, they need to win duels or go for some unexpected plays. I don't think winning duels is enough. I think you have to beat them at their gameplay too. Like, see, they have nowhere to go. Once they dedicate their resources to a push, they get stuck. And that's because they don't have flashes. So you need to be fast as fuck. And that's why they're good at that. Because their composition sort of enables it. Or you need to be, like, you need to have a flash to be a little slower. Because they don't have a flash, they just give up that option. You can compare same agent players and discuss how they play differently. Yeah. Definitely. Like, I mean, like, reference them more, you know, rather than comparing them. I would rather make an individual profile and reference a foreign player. Like, be like, hey, Steel plays similarly, he does similar things, he has similar statistics, blah, blah, blah. The ANF was beast, especially the Vertigo OT. Oh, is that the AMD Rising Cup? I've heard a lot about that from Obi. That's why they got Lightning Fast to be fast. Yeah. Okay, so right now their economy is broken, right? They're like, you know what, fuck it, we have Sova Ultimate, let's just try to go for a rush, either use the Sova Ultimate to get in, or if we can get into the site for free, if we win the first duel and we take side, we play Sova Ultimate post-plant, okay? Big issue here, big issue. They peek a one-way, they give so much information, they lose a lot of ground, and they keep peeking a one-way, and they don't get the fight they want to, and it's just not great. Like, watch. They lose a kill, now they have to back up, but they've already lost so much resources to trying to push this much. Now that they have A main, they feel like they're already committed to A, and I guess they can't rotate because they expect G to have control, because G does. They've not even rotated much of the resources. You see, they just have a trap fire down mid and still 2 people at B, so rotation wouldn't work out. So they have to commit here, especially since they don't have guns, and that's when it just not work out. Hi Dhruv, the problem being team has been 0 flash, so no proper entry. I would not say exactly that. Yeah, that's the biggest issue, but 0 flash, no entry means they need to play a certain way. They need to be extremely coordinated in their pushes, which is why when they do it, it looks beautiful. But when they end up, like, when it gets countered, it just looks very rudimentary. And that's where I think T69 can improve a lot. But the fact that they're so damn good already, I think they're challenging for top 5 by beating SE, you know? So T69, Force 1, like all of these teams challenging for top 5 means that top 5 is competitive. Top 3 is already competitive with the way Enigma has been. So the whole scene is just better. Me, Somerset team, performance. Arey, bro, come on. Everyone has bad days. You can't say that. But yeah, free round for GE. Who win this match? GE did win this match. So that's pretty much it, guys. In attack, it's the same thing. Like, I'll point out a few rounds. Look. But it's the same issue for T69, but the ulta way round. They gain power points, but you can't use the power points with these compositions effectively unless you have predetermined setups for everything. Or like the perfect caller and the perfect coordination. So you can see that whenever GE is not playing together, only when T69 is winning free duels is when like GE end up losing the round. And that's too dependent on something that is not exactly reliable. Can you do some analysis classes? What would analysis classes be, bro? Really confused. Can Godel be considered in top 5? 100% Godel can be considered in top 5. Like, I want to see them though. They're not in Villager esports, right? So I want to see them play. Especially with Rexy, I want to see them play. Guys, don't fight in the chat. Come on. NA guy, please don't be toxic towards players. And Gaurav, like, NA guy, I know you can be funny, but like, as long as it's from a funny intention, and if people get mad, you tell them, bro, I'm just being funny, no toxic. You understand the size of a good player. That's completely okay in the chat. But no toxic, guys. Come on. Can also do you think that Fox should lurk more as a sentinel and just push with others? The problem with that, I think he's the IGL too, right? Is Binks the IGL or is Fox the IGL? Because you can't lurk and be IGL. It's very, very distracting to lurk, you know? You need to focus on lurk a lot more. Please talk about Godel someday. I want them to be on top. I think in one of my previous streams, Roster Changes stream, there's an entire segment about Godel. Arey, ye kya? Replay chala ja raha hai. Okay. No. We'll go to the buy round directly. One sec. I want to show you the setups on the buy round. Binks IGL. Oh, Binks IGL. Then yeah, he should 100% look more. I'm not sure then why he doesn't look more. I guess he used to be a duelist, so maybe he's more used to like, you know, upfront Cypher plays. Fox secondary caller. Okay, bye. I'm sorry. Do like the stream, guys, if you enjoy the analysis. But okay, buy round, right? The 2 rounds were won by GE, but they were expensive. So already you can see they have to invest. They don't really get a bonus, okay? And this is very, very, very important. But yeah, we did actually hear Hindi from Sieh. Bro, yeah, my parents are Rajasthani. I speak Hindi at home. Like, people like Shashwat have even heard me swear, I guess. Not a lot of people have heard me swear, but on stream. Do you think TM is getting out-aimed? No. Not necessarily. It looks like, I know why it looks like that, but yeah. It's not that. I'll explain. I said I'll cover that match too after this series, right? So I'll explain. Hate may be good if you analyze SC versus T69. I did, Harsh. Just a little earlier in the stream towards the start, I talked about it. Why is this not starting? Okay, setup time. 4B, 1A, because they've already done the sort of loose plays before. They want to sort of be a lot more targeted now. Loose as in more for information plays. And now that's what is happening. I mean, they beat GE when XLE was with them, and yesterday too they gave it a 5, so we can say TM beating GE really soon. Definitely possible, but you have to remember that GE is also going to improve, right? But yeah, I think TM is going to get back to form. They've been working very, very hard, and they're really good, you know, so. Okay, so GE execute, very simple. They take B main first, they put the Cypher there, then they go towards mid. That's why they started 4B side, because they wanted to make sure they can back him up. But since Cypher takes it for free, they go for mid control, but why? I don't understand. Like here, what the call is, because okay, I do understand. I just mean like, is it an individual call? Is it a team call? Because he sees the grenade, okay? He sees grenade being thrown and it just started. So he's like, I know Binks is here. I'm going to dash and take the fight. That's not a good idea because it's not respecting Binks. Like he's saying, you don't have any reaction time. As long as Binks is like mechanically on point, then he's just able to take the kill. And it's free because there's nothing to take and nothing to trade, I mean, and it's just not good for GE, and that's problem number 1. IGL should be controller. Yeah, 100% Kuzuri. I agree. Controller best hai. Controller is best. I think Initiator can also be IGL. So, like, yeah, I could see a Sova being an IGL, you know, because he's a lot information based. He's the primary source of information already. It's harder as a Sova, or even a breach very easy, but as a Sova it's harder. But I think you can still make it work. Name my controller. I feel like Amaterasu. Yeah, I've heard recently that TM IGLing may be changing. Let's see. Amaterasu is just like, it's, you know how it was like Scally unlocked last year was the narrative. Now the narrative is Amaterasu unlocked and then Marzil the ninja. He's gonna come over and their team is gonna hopefully be good. Let's see. Yes, Sova could be an IGL, but it's more on comps. Yeah, 100%. I don't really like Sentinel IGLs. They're just not ideal. They're as bad. Duelist IGLs are worse in my opinion, but Sentinel IGLs are equally bad. See, okay. I want to point, I've showed this to you guys because I want to point out how that SK Rossi play just throws the round in the shitter for GE. Now look, they don't know what to do because they have B main control, but they don't have an entry anymore. Jet is gone. So how do they take? They try to force it. Look, they try to get in through B main while Hellranger is just holding an angle and they get in, but Binks is just like, okay, I'm going to peek you with at the same time. And even though he gets killed, the problem here becomes that they can't push this. They can't take this advantage. And they're just stuck. The GE have basically become what T69 used to be in the rounds they lost. And it's not because of the lack of flashes. It's more because of the lack of a straight dash. That means as long as T69 play defensive positions, GE can never actually freely enter. And you'll see that's what's about to happen. You should appreciate Batman. He's such a great Sentinel IGL. That's actually very true. Look, when I say something is not great, there are always exceptions, and Batman is a great exception. He's an amazing Sentinel IGL. But you can see why Enigma is so good on Icebox too, right? Because like Batman plays Viper, and then on that controller when he's IGLing, his Icebox IGLing is just, it feels so good. Anyway, so okay, there you see they lost the first like important duel over here. They lost Spike duel, so it's just over. Now they can't even move to the spike. Even though they get the trade, because the spike is dropped, it means that T69 sort of get to dictate. And that's why, even though they have the lead, right, you'll see that it ends up being advantage for T69 because they just have to hold their positions. Like, they need to take small advantages. They don't need to move too much. The weight of the proactivity that GE needs to do ends up working against them. Even if Eric loses that, it just, like, the spike is still dropped. So, like, Fox has the advantage. Shaz is a great IGL as well and he plays Jet. Yeah, Shazam is also a really great exception. He's an amazing IGL, like one of the best in North America. Mazda playstyle is too aggressive, that's why Jet is the best suited agent for him as duelist. I 100% agree. His aim is cracked, bro. His aim, he's like, the headshots he does are so clean already and he's new to the game, so I think the duelist role is indeed best for him. But he's a very smart player too. He's not just pure mechanics, so he could definitely, you know, be a Yampy style Killjoy, possibly, maybe if he learns Killjoy. Best IGL in your POV. For me, it has to be Angel, but you know what? Like, I have to give it to Booster too because he's been really good. I don't know. TL, I don't really know what's going on exactly. Like, I want to see a more behind the scenes video before I decide on TL. But for me, Booster and, what's the name? Angel are the best in general. He also got IGL, yeah. Yes, because he's from CSGO background helps him too. Yeah, exactly. How long GE can purely rely on SK Rossi? Dude, I don't think they rely on SK Rossi. Like, I'll talk about this more in my TM vs GE stream. You'll see how important skills is, how good Lightning Fast has become from old Lightning Fast to new Lightning Fast. It's very different players. And yeah, you'll see. Okay, this map is done. Like, this is going to happen again and again, where unlike the free dashes, GE stop making those small mistakes and they just take free advantage of the composition difference. Because while T69 have to hold, the issue is that they need small advantages before GE because GE have the free avenue in the flash. So you'll see, even this round, Binks will try to push, he'll try to win this duel, and then these small duels end up deciding the round, and that's too much RNG. Like, even if Binks wins here, it's good for the team once, but if he loses the next time, it's the entire round gone for them. While GE, even if they lose this duel, they can execute on the other side and try to take back the round. If you get what I mean. Nitro is IGL recently. Yeah, 100 Thieves change a lot, actually. And they're a very democratic team is what I would say. Like, they have a full IGL, 100%, but they have, like, custom setup, I believe. I've seen from their, you know, their previous, like, behind-the-scenes videos on their channels. And they always explain, or even in their streams, they explain that they usually talk about it. Because Nitro, Steel, Hiko, all three of them are insanely experienced. See, how can I contact you? Insta. Or any socials in general, like Sartan on Gaming. Exclamation socials or at Sieh in any social and you'll find me. एक ही बार तो था, अभी थोड़ी कुछ बोला बेचारा, हो गई गलती, इतना तो चलता है, but what is going on? Democratic team, oh wow, some seems like might be hypocrite too. No, they have a proper IGL, but I'm just saying like they have experienced voices in the team. You know, if something is going wrong, the voices will give advice because they have that experience. Killing more people is carrying the team by people. Hellranger has big hand making lightning buzz is good. 100%, man. Hellranger has been like the guide first for SK Rossi, then for lightning, for Hellranger and Kappa. They're like the Steel, Hiko, Nitro trio. Like that's for GE, it's Hellranger and Kappa. So look, it's just too hard for T69 to not trade in their favor. I mean, not for GE to not trade in their favor. Like it's very difficult. It has to be on mistakes, and that's why it's very hard recovery. The rounds that T69 end up winning in this map is purely recovery. So like that's why I think they need to improve a little bit. But I'm very happy with how they look, man. It's hype for me, like the way they used to be, the way they are. Bhavin Bhaiya bolte Ranger dope. Your analysis of Kappa plays. Kappa is the perfect support player, man. I've said this so many times. Kappa is just the perfect support player. He knows how to do it, like efficiently. Is what is the best part about him. Teams are democratic. Sometimes they can be monarchic, dictator, late, last hypocrite. Oh yeah, 100% possible. If your teams just be passive aggressive, they're hypocrite. Why CS:GO noobs pro in Valorant? I don't know. There are different games, but if it's the CS:GO versus Valorant argument, I will just say haters hated on League when it was growing and became the biggest. I think Riot is just the best company in the world right now to cultivate esports. So I think Valorant is going to be better. But yeah, look, this is what I mean. Like G only lose on mistakes. Look at this round, okay? Strix is cracked, okay? Strix, this is why I mean, like he could definitely be part of the future. Like Strix, because wait, Madhusudan KP, Clutchpa of if you watch Wings POVs, you'll notice that sometimes Fox calls Sentinel are confident. That's the only problem. Yeah, like Sentinel is very difficult to call with. You don't get much information. Like why is GE pushing like this? They're giving zero respect to Strix hold. Neither of them checked that. And this is after he's already gotten a kill, okay? This is not like they're surprised. Look. The kill already... Okay, one second. Though, watch what's happening here. Minx is trying to push, he gets traded, but Strix... Minx is trying to push with just the Sheriff. He's happy to die because Strix gets one kill back. So it's one Vandal down for one Sheriff, which is a good trade. Especially since the Rays already used their utility. So look. Great. You know that Strix is still on the site, right? 100%. You expect him either at market or stairs. And what do GE do about that? They go back, try to get some information. And this is what, if there's any casters out there, I'd like you to try and point this out. Because, in my opinion, a very important part of casting is to build the strategical narrative, you know? To try and understand the sort of mind games teams are playing with each other. How the calling is different. And that's how you pick it up in general. Okay, so watch. They go back to the same place, and this is just disrespect. They're assuming Strix is not here. I don't know why else. They just mess up, I guess. Because Kappa just runs in using an arrow. They don't have backside cleared. They don't have stairs cleared. So I don't know what the idea is here. Like, they just draw all attention to that Sova in edit, and Strix is just like, okay, easy peasy. Like, this is what I mean. Like, if you let Strix get free kills, then you lose the round. Otherwise, it's over. Artnan obviously were the better teams. You and Abe are better than KR, better than SA. Yeah, 100%. Okay, so that's this first map. Second map, I just want to go to one screen, and we're not going to progress beyond this, because I'm going to simply explain what the issue is here. Okay, so what's the logic here? You want to bring in a Sage because you want to counter this breach aggressive combo that G are insanely good at. Like the flash and dash, casters keep saying it, right? That. 6 edit, drawn third edit. मेरे यहाँ बारिश हो रही है. किसी वैसे सच्ची बताओ. Why aren't you playing Alice with your friends, contacts and stuff? Okay, interesting. Let's know. Caster Hindi, especially don't point the strategic where there's someone wali team ko gucho mein round dilanti. That's right, easy caster way better. Thank you, but that's what I'm saying. I hope they start trying to do that. It's up to everyone to learn and improve, you know. On my question, please, your analysis, MW place. He's one of the, I would say he's in discussion for top 3 jets in India without playing esports. That's how good he is, you know. That's the best way to describe him. But anyways, back to composition difference. Think about it, guys. The Sage is coming in to counter the aggressive push. So you're trying to bring in more utility as compared to another duelist, because if you think if you let go of a duelist, then you'll get more utility. You can stop aggressive plays. You can be defensive a little more, okay? What is the issue here? Utility. Remember utility? You traded utility for utility by raise for Sage, and you can't do that because then you're playing the same way, and you'll see some rounds I'll show you where that's where the issue becomes. You don't have utility to stop them. They're just gonna keep taking control, and it's the same. Even though you have a flash here, it's the same as Ascent, where now they're relying more on aim because the Sage doesn't have more utility than this team to just stop them alone. If you play the Sage KJ together, it's very easy to take a side with Breach and Jet playing. Like, it's very hard to react as a Breach and Jet. So you have to play on retake, and on retake, G are insanely good because they don't even give opportunities to retake. They just cut off the entry positions, okay? So what T69 needed to do was either just match G, same compositions, just out-call them. That's way better than what was happening in Ascent, because now T69 have many options too, and Binks is a really good IGL, he can shine, you know. But now, because they have a different composition, they can't even achieve what this composition is supposed to do. So then Strix needs to play Raze, not Jet. That's the issue. This is all, like, hi Ishan. Sasha Ja, sorry, okay. This is some NA analysis. So, wait, are you saying I'm Sean Garris because I'll take it? So that you need Raze 100%, you don't even need Jet. Yeah, I agree, man. I don't know. I guess Strix is not comfortable, but look, I'll point out one round, okay? Remember one round. Oh, okay, I'll point out a round which will prove my point and prove, we're talking about the other question we were talking about. One sec. It's not this, it's the next round. So I'm talking about the lightning fast question, you know? Is he all aim or just brain? Watch, okay? This will prove 2 points at once. 2 birds, 1 stone. More like an ANAL. Nice. T6 lineup be good if they traded Jet for Sage rather than for Raze? Yes. Yeah, so it should be Sage Raze, not Jet Sage. Like, I don't think that's an option. Maybe Reyna Sage, but Raze is just better. Guess what is coming up in 20 minutes? I don't know what's coming up in 20 minutes. What's the time even? Fuck, I don't know what the time is. Just watch this round, okay? I think it's this round. Let's see. So, Hellranger, Alcin, they execute on Decide. Easy claps. Okay? They breach Jet together. Raze is already in with Satchels. Hellranger, Alcin. And they're ready to take B side, okay? Watch. Like, T69 is gonna play this brilliantly. But you see the weakness, even in the first kill, is what? That this breach... Where else is he going to play? This is not a positioning issue. Their default is that you play this Jet over here to hold down ramps. They're willing to give up mid because they understand that they're just walling B heaven. They're playing for sight. They don't want mid. They want sight. But the issue becomes that G will just take sight then. They're like, we'll take sight in front of you because you can't react as Breach Jet. And you're using the stage to cut off the mid entry, not the sight entry. Okay? And that's why I'm going to tell you what they could do to play this composition even better. I'll tell you in a sec. But watch. This is a ninja diffuse round, if I remember correctly. Like, not exactly ninja diffuse, but sort of. Comfortness is where there's a difference between top team and trying to be top team. Yeah, comfortness, confidence. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Problems in our teams is that they don't allow player to play Sentinel one map duelist in other like Shazam. That's not the problem, I would say. The problem is more like those teams are okay with Sentinel one map duelist in another map because they have fixed like exterior roles. Like Sentinel, Duelist, Initiator, Controller are all exterior roles. But within a team, there's Entry Fragger, there's Sniper, there is Passive Lurker, Active Lurker, all that role. That role is not generally fixed in Indian teams, which is the issue. You don't need Sentinel, Controller, Initiator fixed. You need Entry Fragger fixed, stuff like that, you know. First one is a team that does that well. But okay, look. Now, they're giving, G is giving too many duels, but this is just Strix is cracked. Like straight up. If I remember this round correctly, let's see. I'm thinking this is the lightning fast 1v3 that he almost clutched. Okay. So Strix and Easy just move in, and both of them just they move in so well together. They trade 1-1, and he gets collateral, which is really lucky. Okay, no wait, not this round. Lightning Fast died. Which round was that? Fuck. Is it the next round? Hold on. Nope, he died again. It was Strix ninja diffusing and Lightning Fast fucking trying to get a 1v3 kill. Structure greater than comfort if you want to win. I agree. No, wait, what? Structure, no, wait, I agree, but like, if you're not comfortable with the current structure, you should change the structure. But yeah, structure is the most important thing. Comfort is the difference because most pro teams already have structure. Okay, I think it's maybe this round. Let's see. No, it wasn't right. Guys, we're gonna find this round. See, it's my birthday tomorrow. Oh, nice! I will wish you in 20 minutes. Too much dependent on Jet problem. I think Rossi plays Raze very well. I think it's more of a team thing. Why they haven't played Raze or even Astra, you know? They're comfortable with their defaults. That was Nostov who's diffusing in second half after pistol third round. Oh, was it? Oh yeah, it was not Fox. Okay, so we'll go to that round. Yeah, they were in a 1v3 and Lightning Fast almost pulled it off, but not Fox diffused. Second half, third round after pistol. Just I don't like his esports, but love his content creation side. Binks is hella funny, man. He's also a good esports player, but I get what you mean. You're allowed to not like certain parts of a person. As long as you're not toxic about it. That's the most important. Second half after pistol, third round. Which is this round. Right? Yeah. Alright, let's go. This is round. So, okay. I already explained the defense issue, right? That for T69, they didn't get any advantage. I have an alarm for 11:45, I don't know why. But the point is, in defense, they traded Raze for Sage, so no advantages. And now in attack, you'll see what the issue becomes. This is why I wanted this round, because it explains both the points at the same time. And it's just a really good round for both of the teams. Like, they played well, but you can see the issue. Now, you see, they're trying to push in, okay? And this is where Sieh makes a mistake, because T69 have already used their wall to cut off vents. What does that mean? You should give up mid and just play heavily for sight. But Sieh is just like, nah, we will go in. They flash, they try to push in, but skills whiffs a bit, so they only get 1 kill, and they get blinded, so they have to push back. So they got 2 kills, okay? This is amazing, but they had to push back. And the problem here now becomes for T69 that there's no Jet anymore, and because you're ending up in a position where the breach is just stranded, he doesn't have that combo, he can't really do much. That's the crux of the issue for this composition attack. Like, once the stage wall is used, you're full commit. You're 100% commit into the play you're making. Like, do you get the point? If you had a Raze instead, you could take control. You could nade vents, you could go sit in vents, take control, try to rotate, or try to look for more plays. But because you have a Sage, no Raze, it means that whenever the Sage wall comes down, you're just 100% committed in attack. And it just makes you way weaker. Which is why I think Raze is compulsory on split. Astra is 2. I don't think Indian teams have shown Astra diff yet. I'm going to see if G pull out Astra in grand finals. But Astra is also another example in every single map. Raze is just for split, Astra is for every single map. Okay, so it's not this round, the lightning fast round, but the point proves it. If you guys can find it, you should. What happens in that round basically is that they get a beautiful ult from NotFox, they retake the site, and it's a 3v1, but Lightning Fast almost turns it around. Like, the only reason T69 win is because of the diffuse. I think it's somewhere in the pistols. That's what I remember. Because Lightning Fast had a Spectre. गुजरी भैया फिर तो आमरस ढूंढूंगा पड़ेगा फ्रिज में. अरे आई लाइक आमरस, तो गिव मी आमरस. I think it was 10-6 maybe? I don't know. We will drop this and we will go to TMG. You guys should. The point of that round is just to prove how smart Lightning Fast plays it. To when you're in a 1v3, your biggest responsibility is to isolate duels, to cut off 1v3, make it 1v1 3 times. If you make it 1v1 3 times, then you have a much bigger chance of winning the round because they don't have the numbers advantage. So that's why. Skagor Astra Musketa. Yeah, I agree. First one, unfortunately, उन लोग को Rafa के बिना खेलना पड़ा. And Hoax is good, but the practice you have already with Rafa is not there anymore. It was a third or fourth round. Yeah. I think it was 10-6. But we'll go back to this. TM versus G, you guys wanted to know. I'm only going to talk about the defensive side because I'll tell you what the mistake was for TM in the defensive side. And if you watch the attacking side, I'll show you one round. You'll see that they automatically corrected it. Okay. Actually, I can compare it to the second map also because they make a similar mistake. It's 2 and 5. Oh. Okay, I will go back after this. But let's talk about TMG first. Okay, here it goes. First setup, okay, I want to talk about it because it's really cool. Where is, okay, so TM is playing Sage with Viper on B, Jet Killjoy on A, and I think Killjoy, yeah, look, you can't see it. Okay, she comes down now, but I think, look, I think he's a nest and he's trying to jump into this area and he's gonna play from there. Or play rafters. The point is they play defensive and they just try to hold on the peak of the Jet. But this is where TM, this stage is very important, and you can see GE, they're very prepared, right? So watch, it's gonna be Jet Sova going to take B control and punish this Sage. Now look, they're going. Okay, and this stage is very important, okay? Because look, he has a ghost and light shield, and this is not this is not a ghost he got from him. He has a wall 2 and I believe a slow up. So he spends a wall slow up 400 and then buys shield for 400. So that's his. So Amiterasu 800 credits. Right to Ace buys him a ghost. So right to Ace is just playing classic and 2 shock darts, which is why he spent 700 credits, but he only has a classic. Like if he had bought 2 shock darts and drone instead, he would have 200 left, because that's only 500. So he had 300 left. So since he spent 700, you can know that that's how Amiterasu got that ghost. And he still has his wall. So for Amiterasu, he needs to use this ghost his teammate have bought from him and use the wall to delay as long as possible. You can't let go of the site. And GE, they punished that very well. Like watch. It's just SK Rossi being insanely good. So they don't, Observer is not showing this, but right now, this Jet is dashing, taking the upward of B green control, and the Sova is there to deny this position for Sage. So if she takes 1v1 with Sova, Jet will come and trade, and that's good for them because all the money that TM invested into this stage is gone. If this Sage tries to run away, then she's gonna come into a 1v1 duel with SK Rossi, and it's a situation where he has to just win a duel to get out, and that's not something he wants to be in. He wants to keep sort of irritating them, and he can't irritate them because they make him commit, and yeah, SK Rossi just aim is really, really good. C9 down bad at MSI right now. Oh shit, MSI is going on, yeah. Feels bad if C9 is losing, man. Oh, I had to hope for NA. That's league talk, guys. Sorry about that. But the point of this is to say that G, again, like their previous position, right? They just look a lot more coordinated in what they want to do. It's not even the fact that which team has better setups or what. It's just that GE are more confident of their approach, and that confidence is where you're going to see almost come back in the second half. You guys should just watch. You'll see exactly what I mean in the first half. I'm going to go to the second half because there's so much more to talk about. Because, there you go. Because when you see that returns for TM, right? That's when GE have forced to adapt, and that's when they're not looking as strong. They're still strong because they win the map. They're still really good at that, but that's where you can hurt them more than trying to hurt them at their defaults, is what I mean. Okay, actually, wait, before that, and this is a question for a lot of people who say, are GE too reliant on SK Rossi, okay? This round is a perfect example. Let me just show something to you. It's a round for skills and what, okay, it's the bonus round, okay? Just watch, it's this round. Not this round. 0-2, there we go. So this is 0-3. Look at the economy. SK Rossi saved. He got an operator. Rest is full bonus. All specters bonus from the buy they got in round 2. All invested for TM. So bonus means, what is the meaning of bonus? Another point for casters, you should try to talk about this. It's a very important milestone in the strategical narrative because you want to understand how the team is playing, not just in terms of mind games, but also in terms of the economical strategy that you have to play with because of the fact that guns cost money. There is an economy. So here, because they have a bonus, they can just try to trade. Even if they lose this round and they get 4-4-4, SK Rossi saves his operator, all 4 die, TM win this round. But they lose 4 guns. That's actually not advantageous for TM. Like, they're happy, obviously, because it's better to win than lose, but it's not an advantage. They're still at a disadvantage from the pistol rounds. The whole point of a buy is to try to nullify that advantage that the other team has, but because TM are in this position, all GE's objective is to try to trade. And skills, he plays that so well, dude. Like, watch. It's just, you don't expect this at all. It's almost like insane. Like, some would say it's even bad, but he does it because he's really good at it. Like, watch. Okay, just watch here. So, I wish they'd shown him before, but on the minimap, you can see he's on the rope, okay? He's on the rope right now. He's on the rope. He's a Killjoy, and he's on the rope. Like, it's very unheard of because Killjoy is supposed to use utility, be safe, but this guy just like, I'm going to entry fragger Killjoy, takes the rope, and just like, Vibor goes to Vibor, is like, ta-da! And he has a Spectre versus a Vandal in a short range fight. I think everyone knows the pain when you end up short range in front of a Spectre and you have a Vandal. Because Vibor feels it, and now he's not done, okay? He took Nest for himself. He is entry fragger done. He's already created space for his team. He's like, I will hunt down more. Jumps, takes a mid-range fight with right to ace because he's picked up Vibor's Vandal now. He's like, I'm just going to go duelist mode. Like, this is insane. Then this is why you can prove that G does not depend on SK Rossi. He's one of the main factors, but skills, lightning fast, really good players, calls of Kappa, clutches of Kappa, and calls of Hellranger, all really, really important. Okay, one sec. I'm just looking for I have notes. I was just looking for a particular round. I want to show that to you guys, which speaks of that whole confidence thing I was talking about, right? But yeah, it's the mid play that they made. I think, it was this round. It was this round. Perfect. Okay, so TM right now, they're on attack, okay? They already started making a comeback. Last round, I think G had to eco, and this round they're going to buy. Oh no, last round they had the full buy and they lost. So they have like half buys right now. And like TM just play this execute perfectly. It's so nice. This is the mid execute round, I think. Skills be like, I am the schedulist. Can I say they play around him though? You can't say they play around him. They definitely play around SK Rossi more. But they contribute a lot, So I think they're just as important. Anyways, it's literally just wall mid. Amit Rasu be like, मैं घुस रहा हूँ. You try to fight me or you die. And he's just like, I'm going to take you. I'm going to aim at you and I'm going to kill you. This is pure battle stage mode. Just like Gusun. And if you notice, they've given the spike to Jet. So it's just Gusun, plant, and then Jet will plant and dash out. He'll try to run away. So wall, plant. Amit Rasu is covering. Jet, he has smoke. He's planting and he's going to try to run out. But this push of Hellranger important because it stops the Jet being able to escape for free. So they get 1-for-1 and Jet is now stuck. So he gets killed. Do you understand? It doesn't matter though because they got the site and they're going to win the round. Because now, like, TM players can go wherever they want and retaking in this small area is very, very hard. It's not like normal Icebox retake where you have a lot of space. This has no space. Like, TM have kitchen, TM have side control with where Vibor is playing, and they have mid control because of the Viper. So, the retake is so hard and they get just punished. Like, they even use the revive in this. And this round is huge for TM, okay? This round is the true comeback round because now they should get, like, the deciding round here. Like if they just win this round, it becomes 10-11 and then G forced to either eco or force buy. And that means that they are at a disadvantage. They win this round, I believe. Watch. And then they make some very basic mistakes. By the way, I've talked to TM players about this. They told me about this more than I told them about it. But I've noticed a different view of it, which is why I want to tell you. And I'm saying this now because I want you to know that they're working. They're working really, really hard. Just how GE worked really, really hard, you know? So it's a matter of time, I think, for everyone who keeps asking me. But look, they understand that the mid play worked, but they don't want to do the same rush strategy because they realize the G will already be prepared for it. So instead they try to take control slowly, and they don't put the wall, they put the wall at B. This is like a I'm scared wall, you know? When it comes up, you have to be scared that they might push into sight, so you have to take yellow. Like SK Rossi has to move towards yellow so that his team can move towards mid, but they just take mid for themselves. Mazel is on top, and that means his team can move in. And because they're moving in aggressively here, and the Viper is lurking, it means TM have full control. The wall is controlling GE on this side. They're forcing SK Rossi to play this angle to stop a push, because otherwise, if there was no one here, TM could just walk in, you know? If there's no one over here, TM can just walk in here. So the wall is controlling over here, their push is controlling in mid, and their Viper lurker is controlling in A. So they have full advantage or full call of where they want to go. So they just push in, and now they're going to wall, I think. If I remember correctly. Yeah, they're going to wall, and they're going to like, surprise, motherfucker. Literally. They wall, and they're like, surprise. Because they have control, and this is the difference, okay? This is where, like, TM, GE, Enigma sometimes. They've been a little inconsistent though, but they have the potential. That's why they're my number 3 right now. They have the capability to just sort of surprise the fuck out of their opponents. And this is what they're doing. Literally. I find this so funny. Just turret, wall, and surprise, motherfucker. Wait, it already happened, sorry. The point is, yeah, this. Like, it just surprises the hell out of anyone holding it, and it gets them so much space, because now they have a viewpoint over the spawn, which means rotations can't happen easily, which means you need to try to push mid or push like the short areas to try, the long areas I mean, to try and take back control. But that means that TM get advantageous gunfights because they're already in better positions, and they just get free kills. Sieh replies to almost all DMs, you're free to talk to him. Yes, I do. Exclamation Insta or exclamation TWIT for Twitter. Who do you think fits better on Sentinel, Hellfighter or Vibor? It depends on what kind of Sentinel, you know. Hellfighter is a way better passive lurker in my opinion. Vibor is a perfect active lurker, which is why he's so good on Omen too. Like, and he's really good now on Killjoy because he can, as a Sentinel, he can be more lurky, and Hellfighter can play controller, passive lurker sort of thing. Like Astra, Viper, both really good passive lurkers. Sleepy Nightbot. I know, right? Shub Bansal, he's on a break. Who's on a break? Gusobi is here. I know, right? Not benched at Shub Bansal. Why is he benched? He's not benched. He's on a break. Yeah. Oh, I missed. Why? What about Antidote? Why is he benched? He's not benched. He's on a break. I mean, he is benched, as in he's sitting on the bench, but because he's on a break. So, yeah, they win this round. Next round, we'll see mistake and why GE end up winning the game. Because, what is this? This is an eco. Which means, you need to win this. And you get a huge advantage, because 11-11, comeback happened. Difference between active and passive lurker. I'll explain after this, okay? Let's finish this map and then I'll tell you the difference between active and passive lurker. So, GE, they know this. They're playing very defensive. They're like, you know what? We're going to play double anchor setup in A. Viper Killjoy full on. Just fortress bana do, hold kar do. You don't give up A at a lot of cost. Please do T69 versus SE. I did T69 versus SE earlier. You can go back at the start of my stream. I've done it. Or you walk into an operator. Now the Sage is just playing Battle Sage. He's trying to get some information. Hey, thank you, Saluchan. Thank you for the 100, man. Welcome to the stream, brother. But yeah, so double anchor setup. The op is the anchor in B, and then the double, like, sort of really good defensive agents in A. And they have the defensive wall too. And then the Sage is trying to get information. He walls off too. So this is a round for TM. They can go wherever they want as long as they shut down the anchor. They just need to get one big kill and they move in. You know? Okay, so watch the mistake here. It's going to be a very, like, I think, small mistake, but a huge mistake at the same time. Like, the impact is huge, but the mistake itself is just like tiny. It's like, fuck. It's just unfortunate. So, they get information that Skills is playing backside. They should expect at least one more because the drone came in. So, to back him up, but since usually 2 people play, they should expect 3, and this is where an issue comes out. They don't expect an operator. They're like, they're an eco. We can just go in. And they're like, no operator, right? We're chill. That's why they get cucked, because now SK Rossi's got a pick, and this is why flashes are a really important part of the game. When you don't have flashes, you run out of options more easier, and it becomes a situation where you have to be perfect. If you are perfect, it's way better without flashes, but flashes are the easy way. You know, the simple way, not even easy, simple way. And without flashes, if you make these tiny mistakes, it costs you a lot. So now, even though they have better buys, they have to be scared of an operator. So they're trying to just go slow rotation and let Marzil try to get some damage. But because GE have ult, they're just like, we're gonna ult Viper and we're gonna double down on our anchor playstyle. This SK Rossi peak, I believe he can get a peak if he just goes a little up over here, and he knows people are coming. It's cut off right now, but when this wall goes down, with the operator is a simple retake because you already have nest control. Okay, so it becomes a simple matter where this guy is just way better than how TM is positioned, and this is because of that first pick, because SK Rossi is just walking around and being an anchor. He's like a rotating anchor, which is insane, because an anchor is supposed to guarantee one side but not be able to guarantee 2. SK Rossi is almost doing that. They could have rushed it as an eco. Yeah, they could have, but that's not their playstyle. Their playstyle is more information based. They rushed it in the previous round as a play. You can't make 2 plays in a row, you know? That's the issue. LinkedIn से connected है इसलिए change नहीं करता ये. Oh lol. No, it's important. LinkedIn is very important, but it's unfortunate. Solution is the way we know you. But anyways, now they plant. Okay, this is cool because they still have Viper Killjoy. They can play on post plant, but you'll see the retake I'm talking about. Like, wall goes down, SK Rossi just instant fatak. Like, instant fatak, instant shot, 1% down, and now retake is much easier because Viper Killjoy, when they're playing on post plants, what do they want? They want to be like, Om Namah Shivaya Shanti. They just do pop from like very far away, and they're able to get a lot of impact on the post plant because of their lineups. But when they are alone and they don't have someone to support them, now you can see Viper has to play yellow to allow Killjoy to go for lineups, and then Killjoy will have to protect Viper if she wants to go for lineups, which means you don't get both lineups, which means it's not as great. TM needs solution, then will dominate back again. Solution OP. But yeah, SK Rossi, just because of that floating anchor role, this is an eco for GE, but they win. And this is why I think TM end up losing the map. Let's see. Oh, they double up this round too, I think, right? I remember saying a double up. No, never mind. They solved it. They knew Rossi had op. If they knew Rossi had op, that's just a mistake. You shouldn't go to that A rafters position because you should expect him there. It's either B or there, but since you've already taken presence at B, you have to give him respect that he might be there. And I think they know this. We talked about this. But like, they do well. Like, TM almost come back. So it's just one mistake, I think, in defense, in the setups that cost them a lot, and then another mistake in the attack which ended up costing them. Since they're a new team, I think they're definitely going to improve a lot more. So they will get back to some dominating form, I think. And remember, guys, I'm telling you all this from my perspective as the caster, analyzer, Sieh. Not as TM analyst, TM analyst, Sieh, you know? So as TM analyst, Sieh, in my opinion, they will be the best team soon. But as caster, analyst, Sieh, I have to be a lot more objective and say that the difference between objective, subjective being that one relies more on stats and facts, the other relies more on instinct and feeling. But yeah, this is why TM ended up losing. You can see Amit Rasu though, this is what I mean. You know how X-Cali unlocked bolte the? September mein sab, you know, Sentinel also came and said he's going to be Cali unlocked, where Hellfighter coming in and shit. Cali playing duelist only. I think there's TC Challenger Series 4 time around that after they took a break for 3. This was when Cali Unlocked was happening and they just dominated with Cali Unlocked. I think they're going to do the same with Amit Rasu Unlocked. 6 first bloods, bro. That's called battle stage. He matched SK Rossi. So it's just, if they were a little better, they would have done way better. Amit Rasu battle stage, yeah. Last round, lightning fast Pog, yeah. Like, that's what I mean. Like, both of these teams are the best right now in India for me. They're already on another level, but they're also improving faster than the other teams. So they are becoming like You know, like G2 Fnatic, Barcelona, Real Madrid, like that rivalry. That's why El Clasico you call it. But like yeah, these two teams are just so good right now. If VCT comes, I think it'll be between them. But like obviously other teams can surprise, like T69, Enigma, GE, SE, Godlike, Force One. There's so many teams, man. So let's see. Mazel and Amaterasu will be unlocked. Hey, Case Accelerate. Yeah, Mazel and Amaterasu already unlocked, I would say. But passive lurker, active lurker. I said I would explain after this, and then I'm gonna go soon after that because I would like to, just have some food and go to sleep. And yeah, I think in general we've covered what we wanted to do today. T69 versus GE, giveaway soon, camps, social, etc. So I'm just gonna talk about passive lurker, active lurker, and whatever other final questions you might have, and then be like, bye friends. So passive lurker, active lurker, very basic difference. It's the same lurker, but active lurker has an extra responsibility on him. His responsibility is that he needs to try and proactively try to get information. A passive lurker is the opposite. He is supposed to be a lot more reactive. He needs to wait for something to happen before he creates a play. He needs to be alive a lot longer than an active lurker does. And it's like if a passive lurker gets traded, it's bad. If an active lurker gets traded, if they get the opening point, like if they get the opening territory, it's not that bad. That's the difference. TM going bad phase because of all roster issues, health. Once they get back to bootcamp, no one can stop team. Yeah, and they're like trying to get back to bootcamp right now, I think. I'm not 100% sure, I think. 15 team in any region has better rating than top new team. Yeah, we are far, but like we're not too far, That's what I would say, in my opinion. Like it's not like we are as good as NA teams already, but it's not that far away. I think we are pretty close to being as good as NA teams. One sec. I have an idea. Dr. Tang, you just gave me an idea. By the way, I'm going to text you with something which you should check out, but for now, I have an idea. Oh shit. That was my idea, guys. Aha. No camera, so you see my logo. Yeah, boy. Yeah, okay. The point, anyways, guys, is that TM, they're already doing everything that you're saying will make them OP, so they will become OP soon. What kind of lurker is Havan? I think Havan is more of an active lurker. He's played passive lurker roles, but he's more of an active lurker. But Sieh, what's the time? The time is... Oh! Happy birthday, Ishan! Guys, tell Ishan happy birthday. And before we go, if you have any questions, ask me, but I feel like I need to go somewhere. Like we need to go somewhere. So we are gonna go somewhere. Oh wait, I know where we're going to go. Hold on, guys. We need to go to... We're gonna do the Ninja Hattori raid. Okay? Ninja Hattori raid. Are you ready? Chat. Guys, yeah, tell happy birthday to Ishan and then we're gonna do Ninja Hattori raid. This is in celebration of Ishan's birthday. Go and tell Ninja Hattori or what? I hope you guys know Ninja Hattori. It used to come on Hangama, I think. It was a cartoon show. Go and say Ninja Hattori or what? Go, guys. Go. Let me open it too so we can see his reaction. Arey, ye baja rahe wala. I'm just... Fuck, you guys can't see my face. I'm sorry for going quiet, but I'm just looking at his reaction and waiting. अरे guys, छोड़ दो, spam delete कर रहे. Anyways, guys. Okay, guys. Like दबा दो, subscribe कर दो. 25k OP, man. This guy deserves it. I'm going to close that and we will talk final questions and then we will say bye, friends. And yeah, we'll see each other tomorrow on Twitch, okay? So actually, I will talk, since we're spamming links anyways, we will time. I just got timed out. Yeah, sorry about that, please, Seeker. Need some masala. Rahul, I feel appreciated. Of course, everyone deserves to feel appreciated on their birthday. Rahul needs some masala. Masala on Wednesday, brother. Roster changes discussion stream on Wednesday. This week, I hopefully have 3 things planned. One, roster changes podcast. One, interview with an amazing player, food lover player. It's going to be really fun. And then one, another podcast, which is going to be player tier mostly. So let's see. Read my message bot. Where? Oh, I'll read. One sec. I'm just going to say bye and come. When's the tier list? Tier list stream, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That's hopefully the next Sunday. But let's see. It depends on. I want a very specific person to come on that podcast. I'm not gonna say who, but you'll see when he comes. You know why MW1 is not joining any org. He has a career, Riddhiman. Like he is invested in his engineering career. I think it is. Food lover, right to his next guest. Maybe. There's other food lovers too. I'll read chat message. Arey, I didn't read your chat message or what. ऐसे मेरे साथ कब करेगा साले? Oh, you know what? Let's do it now. Guys, talking about OP players, we have an OP caster who you should go subscribe to. Here you go. Subscribe. Subscribe, guys. Go subscribe. T69 versus SE analysis. I talked about it, Shantanu, at the start of my stream, but if you want, I'll explain what I said now. You can go see the specific rounds for them, but I'll just tell you the gist of what I said was that their setup mistakes from SE, like they were not playing according to the setup, they're making a lot more individual decisions wrong, which meant that they were not playing as a team, and T69 took full advantage of that because they were very, very coordinated. MW1 is doing in studies, never played for ROG even during CS days. That's what I'm saying. He's committed to his career, like the engineering career, I think. Engineering, I think he's doing. Who do you think will win Master Reykjavik? I'm going to do a stream about this too at the end of next week. I don't want to say it right now because that stream is going to be the special giveaway stream, sort of, where like it's going to be a competition giveaway, but then I'm going to also like the giveaway will be in the stream, but then it'll be like double giveaway because one will be the actual competition we do in the stream, and then the other will be more of a prediction competition for Masters Reykjavik. Whoever gets the right predictions, I will give you a prize, sort of. So it's going to be interesting. We'll talk about it then. It'll be next week. Will Jet ever be replaced and she overused? I don't think so, Sanyam. I think I missed another message. No, it was the same message. If Indian teams take 6 months to come up to NAU teams level, those teams will be on another level. Yes, but India teams can catch up faster because it's easier to catch up to someone than to build. That's why it's hard to stay the king, you know? Right, 2 more minutes, guys, then we go. That's what I was saying, Rohit. So, like, you know, in general, the teams are already good. If Indian teams catch up 6 months worth in 6 months, then those teams might get 4 months better. So you caught up 2 months in it, like that. Sorry, didn't like it. No sub to you. Dang, make more content, Dang. Dang streams are really fun though. He's very chill. You guys should see. I will play with Dang on stream mostly. I will play with Dang. When I play with Dang on stream, I will play at my Twitch, which is where we will be tomorrow. So, final few questions I'll take and then I'm gonna go. But yeah, you should all follow my Twitch as well. And yeah, we'll see you there tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll discuss what competition we want to do for giveaway. Do we want to do 1v1 Valorant? Do we want to do more of kya bolte hain? The team thingy, you know, like I bring people in a team and the team wins and I cast that match, maybe, I don't know. Do a stream tomorrow then. Yeah, maybe. I'll do a just chatting followed by Valorant stream, I guess. I played R6 with Dang, defo not chill. I mean, yeah, he's definitely his share of toxic, but he's a chill guy in general. This revealed ROG now, for exclusive viewers. What do I reveal about ROG? The acceptance is already out. Tomorrow I'll talk about the like criteria and stuff. I'll answer questions. Last question. Okay, last question of the day, guys. Let's go. Raise Astra KJ Sky Sova for bind. Insanely good. I love that composition. I think everybody should run it. But especially after the Viper nerf, I think that's now the best composition on bind. Raise Astra KJ Sky Sova. TC cut next tournament kiss month. This month. I think I can tell you guys that much. Coming this month. Alright, anyways guys, subscribe, hit the like button. Memberships are going to be out really soon. So get ready for that. I'm going to introduce a lot of new perks with memberships. So yeah, you mean May? Yes, I mean May. I hope I'm not fucking up here. I know when it is, okay? I don't think I'm allowed to tell you exact dates, but I think I can tell you that it's coming in May. But yeah, memberships, giveaway, everything. Tomorrow we'll talk about it. For now, good night, guys. I'm sorry about not having my camera, but tomorrow I think I will have it ready. So yeah, we'll see you then. Bye-bye. Good night. Take care. Stay safe.